Hey guys, it's Emily, and today I'm going to tell you about some sporting injuries that I've had. I don't play sports, and it's for this reason. Whenever I do, I get hurt. So a quick disclaimer before this video. It's not really a disclaimer about like it being gross and like bloody. It is bloody and kind of gross. But I'm going to be telling two stories in this clip, and then in the next clip I'm going to be telling a story that I told in a previous video, but I edited it out of that video, and I'm putting it in this one because it fits in this one more. So I'm sorry, it kind of starts off a little bit about the other video, but then it gets into the story, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. So you'll hear two stories, and then it'll go to the next story, and don't worry, it'll eventually lead right into it, and you'll hear the story. So now that we got that all cleared up, I'm going to be telling you two stories in this clip and one story in the next clip. So here's the first story. So I was probably in like first grade, like early elementary school. So we're outside for recess. Yay, recess! And we're just playing games, whatever. So I think I was probably out with my friends like playing hopscotch or something. We were so hopscotch, we were the coolest people. And there was some, like, a group of boys over there that were playing football, because that's what they do. No offense to people that like football, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm bitter about it, okay? You'll see why. They're playing or whatever. Now, they don't have a future in the NFL. They don't, because one of them tries to throw it to their friends. But, like, I'm gonna set this up for you. This is football player number 1, football player number 2, like this. And this is me and my group of friends. This is football player number 1. Football player number 1 throws the football to football player number 2. Football player number 2 does not catch it, and football player number 1 doesn't really have great aim. Hits football player number 3, apparently, but she didn't know she was playing, Emma, right in the nose. I was in first grade, so obviously I cried. A lot. Because you're just chilling with your friends, and then all of a sudden, bam! I get hit in the face with a football. Now, since the football hit me directly in the nose, my nose starts bleeding, and my eyes tear up, and I'm just like, this is awful. Except I probably didn't say that. I was too busy crying and bleeding, you know. So there's a teacher right there, and this teacher was like, oh yeah, should probably help that kid that's crying and bleeding over there. So they don't pick me up, but they like hold my hand and they bring me over to the nurse's office. And they have to they put cotton up my nose and like bandages on it. I don't know why. It wasn't broken. It was fine. But they did that to help out my nose, and then they kind of they comforted me. They're like, it's okay. It's over now. Your nose is fine. You're going to be perfectly fine. And then I was like, okay, that was not fun though. But then I went back outside, and everyone's like, are you okay? And I'm just like, I'm fine. That hurt, but there's a bug on my laptop. Go play. Okay. So that happened. I actually meant to tell 4 stories, so I'm not sure. I'm still working out this whole YouTube thing. I don't know how to internet. But here is the second story. Yeah. So this was another time in gym class, which I hate gym class. I hate it. I don't like being forced into doing physical activity. If I want to do sports or exercise, then I'll get up and do exercise on my own terms. I don't want to walk in and be like, oh yeah, now let's run a lap. I don't want to do that because that puts too much pressure on me, and I cannot run the mile fast. Okay, I'm not going to tell you my time because that's really embarrassing, but it's not good. So whatever. I'm not a very sporty person, so naturally I do not like gym class. So, because I do not have a lot of good experiences in it. So, I can't. So, yes, we're in gym class, and we're playing basketball. We're playing it, and you just throwing the ball into the hoop. I know how to sport, obviously. I'm clearly so athletic. I know so much about sports. So we're just playing, or whatever. Again, this person does not have a future in the NBA because they miss. They're trying to throw it to me, as in my hands, but they throw it. Okay, well, to be honest, they didn't have that bad aim. They were just a little strong. Trying to throw it in my hands so I can catch it. But instead, they throw the ball, and maybe this is partly my fault, but I'm not taking the blame because I'm the one that got injured here, so. Oh my god. So they throw the ball at me, and instead of me catching it and then doing whatever, I don't catch it. He throws it, or she throws it, and it hits this finger. I'm pretty sure it was this finger. I can't even remember because I think it's this finger. It throws it, hits this finger, and bends it all the way back. And I screamed. I was like, ah! I do not have a good history with sports. Again, let's give you a nice visual. Bends my finger all the way back. All the way back. And I go to a teacher, and they're just like, oh my god. I didn't go to the nurse's office, because, I don't know. I have disease. I don't know why. I hate that feeling. I'm just gonna ignore it. I didn't go to the nurse. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like it, I guess. Didn't go. I was just talking to a teacher about it. I was just like, you can sit out now. And I was like, okay, thanks. I go home, and she's like, my mom's like, why didn't you go to the nurse? That was a little bit of a Spanish accent. My mom is Spanish. She doesn't have a Spanish accent, though. But she's not Spanish. She's Puerto Rican. Well, she's Spanish, but she's not from Spain. She's Puerto Rican. So I'm half Puerto Rican. Fun little factoid. All the Puerto Ricans, subscribe to me. You know we're passionate about our territory. You know we're passionate about it. You know we love our flag. Because it's a beautiful flag. Okay, I'm going to stop fangirling over Puerto Rico. But it is. So anyway, I get home and she's like, why didn't you go to the nurse? This could be serious. So apparently I jammed my finger or something. I don't know what happened. My mom, like, she fixes it. She, like, wraps it with Band-Aid. She puts a... But she puts a... What are those things called? She puts, like a cast on it. She puts a cast on my finger so it can stay protected and it can heal or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I'll probably figure it out as soon as I hit, like, okay, I'm done with this video. Oh, that's what that was called. But, I need to look it up now because I cannot remember what it's called. I'm just gonna look up cast for your finger name. Splint. Yes. I got a splint put on my finger. And yeah, and then I pretty much was okay for the rest of that. Nothing big happened. So that's the second story. Should I tell the third story? It's not really a story. It was, I believe it was the last day of 8th grade. It wasn't the last day. Maybe. Or maybe it's the last day of 7th grade. I don't know. It was the last day of something. It was almost the last day. So they took us on a trip to someplace. I don't remember. Like, to the lake. And we're just doing whatever. I'm walking with one of my friends. These guys, again, are playing football. And they tackle me. Imagine me and just a friend walking down a pathway, and then near us there are a bunch of guys playing football or whatever, and one of them moves a little too far and ends up tackling me. Now I just get right up. He tackles me, I fall down, I just pop right up and I just walk away because I wasn't gonna be there like, oh my god, you hurt me. What the heck? Now I need to go to the hospital. Like, no. I was fine. So I just got up, and that was over. So, yeah, those are a bunch of times I got hurt from sports, which I don't think those could be categorized as sports, because clearly they were not playing them correctly. Anyway, but yeah, those are a bunch of times I got hurt from sports. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and always. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Always stay geeky. Bye. That was really high pitched. Bye. 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 I can't find the button. Oh, bye. Apple and sushi. There's same school that I choked on the apple. It was during recess. That was traumatizing. You know what? I have time. I don't want this to be like a 20-minute video, but what should I call this video? Just times embarrassing moments. Yeah, that's what I embarrassing moments. What should I call this? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like some times that I got hurt in like elementary school or something like that. We'll figure it out. But so there was a time, obviously, I was at recess and my friends and I were all just playing games, you know, doing whatever, the usual. And we had this game. So the elementary school I went to, imagine this. It's got this big like black top. I guess I don't know how to explain it. You know, a hard top. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So you run out of the door and there's the concrete, not concrete, but you know what I mean. I can't English. I can't tell stories. I can't. But so there's a map of the United States printed out for some reason on it. And each state is like a different color. So we go, and my friends and I are all like, let's have a race. So you have to stick to your color. So I was red because red's my favorite color. And you have to just run. So I would run from one red state to the other. And like, just say the other person was yellow. They would run from one yellow state to the other. And whoever got to the end first was the winner. Like a regular race, basically. I run. And it's like winter, by the way, so it's really cold. I've got my jacket on. I'm still kind of cold. I don't have any gloves or anything on. So I run. And everything's normal. Then I trip and fall and scrape my hands and my face and my knees. I don't know how. I was wearing long pants, but so yeah, I kind of hurt, and I was like, man, whatever. And my friends were just like, are you okay? You're bleeding everywhere. And I was like, oh, really? I couldn't feel it because the cold made me so numb. So I was like, that's not good. So obviously I go to the nurse, because why wouldn't I? And she's just like, oh my god, what happened? And I was like, I tripped and fell and scraped everywhere. And she's just like, okay. So she gives me a bunch of Band-Aids. I didn't even know my hands were bleeding. I just noticed. I was like, oh, well, would you look at that? What a nice surprise. So yeah, she covers me in bandages and stuff. She's like, okay, are you good? And I'm like, I'm good. But yeah, and then the rest of the day was normal. I might actually take that section out and just be like, have that just be the 3 choking stories, and then take this story and put that in like a sports story. Because I have a whole new video planned with just sports stories. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.